Welcome back everyone to viralstocks.io. Guys, I'm going to be honest, we get tired of calling these runners that go up 20 to 40 to 50% gains in one day. Of course I'm kidding. That's exactly what we're going to continue to do here at viralstocks.io. We gave you guys two penny stocks yesterday on the channel and they are absolutely killing it today, up about 20 and 30% respectively, and I have more for you in today's video. So guys, in today's video we're going to be covering those two stocks as well as showing you exactly how you can find the next big winners, and that is exactly what I'm going to be showing you guys. So if that all sounds interesting, make sure and stay tuned for this entire video. Now obviously we bring you guys bangers on this channel just like the two from yesterday, which we will be going over, but we also run a completely free service where we send you guys completely free NASDAQ and NYSE penny stock alerts. We had an alert this week. That alert shot up 22%. We sent that out, I believe, 2 days ago at 9:30 a.m. That shot up 22% within about the first 30 minutes of trading. So we are 1 for 1 on the week as far as our alerts go, and we have another alert coming out tomorrow. Now we are hoping to go 2 for 2 on alerts for this week. Of course, not financial advice. Please do not invest in anything just because, you know, we mention it or we send it out as an alert. Make sure and do your own research first. But we do have a penny stock alert coming out tomorrow. Make sure that you are signed up at viralstocks.io so you can get that completely free penny stock alert. Like I said, doesn't mean you need to take it, but it is an alert that will get sent straight to your inbox, straight to your email, and straight to your phone number as well, so you guys can see a potential penny stock winner for the day. We do this once to twice a week depending on, and we try to find the best penny stocks to send out to our subscribers. So if you're not yet signed up at viralstocks.io, make sure and do that so you can get that penny stock alert coming out tomorrow. I will leave that linked down in the description below. Now, the stock that we're talking about yesterday, one of them was Redbox. Number one short squeeze opportunity in the market right now. Absolutely no doubt that is Redbox. As we can see, Redbox up 16% today. It was up over 20%. We've been talking about Redbox for a long time, a lot when it was back at about $5 per share, which was only about a couple weeks ago, and we said this has tremendous potential. It is up almost 100% since then. So absolutely massive run. We just talked about it yesterday, up over 20% since then. Huge run there for Redbox. Great opportunity. Congratulations to everyone that was able to be a part of that. Obviously, Redbox already ran this much. It probably is going to have a pullback in store, but if you guys want to find that next hot penny stock alert, it could be, if you want to find the next hot penny stock, it could be the alert that we're sending out tomorrow. So make sure, of course, you are signed up at viralstocks.io, link in the description below. Enter in your email and your phone number. But the Redbox short interest is through the roof right now. 170% is the current short interest as a percentage of float, and the cost to borrow up almost 900%. These are absolutely some of the biggest short interest numbers that I've personally ever seen. And yes, we could 100% have a short squeeze ahead, but on this channel we focus on short-term runners, so we're just looking at swing trading Redbox whenever the opportunity presents itself, just like yesterday into today. But the other thing that we talked about in yesterday's video was oil. Goldman Sachs saying that oil was absolutely going to continue to roar higher. In fact, it's going to go to $140 a barrel is what Goldman Sachs is saying, but it's going to feel like $160 a barrel at the pump because, you know, consumers like me and you are going to be paying very, very high gas prices at the pump, which would be comparable to about $160 per barrel oil. And that is just because of the bottlenecks at gas stations. Just prices are going to have to go up even more. Regardless, not good for society, not good for the community, not good for people, but good for investors because there's a big opportunity to capitalize on. We talked about IMPP in yesterday's video, and as you can see, this stock is up 27% today. It's actually one of the biggest winners on the NASDAQ today. At its high was up almost 40%, 35-40% there. So huge win on IMPP from yesterday, guys. We gave you guys two big winners in yesterday's video. Redbox 20% gain, IMPP here 35% gain. Absolutely huge. You're welcome for that. Hopefully you guys were able to capitalize on that opportunity, and make sure you are tuned in for our alert coming out tomorrow because it could be even bigger. Now, we also want to talk about ticker symbol INDO, another oil stock here. If you guys were around back in February and March, I know we have a lot of new subscribers since then, so you might not have been around since then, or still since then, but nevertheless, 500% runner here, INDO did back in March. We were able to capitalize on a substantial amount of that opportunity. This is ticker symbol NINE, pretty much very similar situation here. About a 500% run there. We were able to capitalize on that as well. So these stocks, IMPP, INDO, 9, these are stocks from way back in March, and we were able to capitalize on them then. And guess what? Guess when was, well, we just broke today, but when was the last highest price of oil? That was back in March, right when this massive rally happened. So that is why these stocks are hot on my radar again. I think we could get some big rally. We already are getting some big rallies for them here, and I think they could continue to go up even higher. But as you can see, over the last 5 days, these stocks are up huge. So if you're not in oil stocks, you're not at least looking at oil, you're definitely missing out on a big opportunity. Now, do not chase. Obviously, wait for pullbacks if you want to get in, but nevertheless, oil represents a big opportunity. Now, HUSA, we talked about in yesterday's video as well, up about 7%, 8% today. So still, nevertheless, a great opportunity there. In fact, from its lows for the day, it's up in lows to highs on the day, it's up 40%. So huge swing there for HUSA. Congrats to everyone that was able to capitalize on it. But let's move on here. I want to talk about a couple other stocks that are doing very well. That basically things to look for in the market, right? You ultimately need to look for to find out how can I capitalize on these triple digit gainers, right? Of course, you can follow this channel, get subscribed here. They will get you great penny stocks to look at and see it, but obviously I like to show you things on this channel that that you guys can look at yourself and ultimately be able to capitalize on penny stocks yourself if you guys see it first. So anyways, ticker symbol HTCR here, up 100% today, and this is a very clear reason why. And by the way, this was up almost 200%, so insane. I don't even know if this chart is actually going to show it, but let's go from low to high. Yeah, 191. I think I saw 197 somewhere else. But anyways, yeah, almost 200%, which is insane. That's some of the biggest gains you'll ever see in a one-day time period. But anyways, Hardcore authorizes $3.5 million share repurchase program. This is big. Anytime companies do this, anytime it's in the forecast, you should definitely have your eye on that stock. It says company may repurchase up to 3.5 million of its outstanding shares of common stock. The authorization of this share repurchase program reflects our leadership, confidence, and trajectory of the organization, right? They believe they're going to have a strong 2022, expand their footprint into Japan and the international markets. All great stuff, right? So obviously, if you guys do not know what this is basically just a company buying back stock from their shareholders, right? Share repurchase. They're just purchasing their own shares in the market. Now, this is good for a couple different reasons. One, if companies are buying back their own shares, just like this says, this is because of their confidence in the trajectory of the organization, right? They believe in the company. They believe it's going to do extremely well. They're not going to be buying back shares if they think this company is going to go underwater, right? So it's good to see companies doing that for that reason, and it's also good to see because it's just simple supply and demand, right? You can see what happens to the share price. Usually, a stock buyback typically means that the price of the remaining outstanding shares increases. This is simply supply and demand economics. There are fewer outstanding shares, but the value of the company has not changed. Therefore, each share is ultimately going to be worth more money, so the price goes up. Now, it does not always happen, but I will say it is very common, and it's great to see. That's why people love to see stock buybacks in small companies, right? So HTCR here, it happened, almost a 200% gain on the day. Massive move for this company, but this is something you guys can look out for. If you guys see that a company is thinking about possibly going to be doing a share repurchase program, get in on the news, ride that wave back up, sell the news, because once it actually happens, investors may sell the news, but just keep that in mind. Moving on here, let's take a look at the next stock on today's list. That is ticker symbol CYRN. CYRN is one that we have covered lots of times on the channel before. They've had some great news lately, and they're just shooting up. We can see they're up about, well, right now they're about 26% in the last you know, in the last couple of days here. At the highs, they were up almost 40% there. So another one making some big moves. As we can see, CYRN announces a divestment to enable focus on strategic growth opportunities. They entered into a definitive agreement to divest its legacy secure email gateway business. The purpose, the purchase price is subject to adjustments, and the transaction is expected to close prior to August 31st, 2022 with customary closing, but nevertheless, that's not the point here. The point is they're making a big sale, and this obviously did very well for the stock price, right? They're selling a piece of their business for 10 million euros in cash, and that obviously made the stock price shoot up substantially. And today we actually got the news that it is sold, right? I guess the deal hasn't been officially done yet, but nevertheless, more of a definitive agreement right now. So great news over the last couple of days there, and that made CYRN really shoot up. It's up about 22% today. That was an overnight move there. So great stuff there for this ticker, and we'll look to see if more good things come out of it. But nevertheless, as you can see, news helps with these stocks. News makes these things move. We like to see share buybacks. You know, you like to see either investments into different companies, or you like to see them selling parts of their companies, or you like to see them getting bought out by a bigger dog, for lack of better words, right? A big dog. Anything like that really makes stocks shoot up in value. But specifically watching the oil industry right now, of course, we'll be sending out any alerts if we see those stocks hit. Like I mentioned, that we do have that alert coming out tomorrow. So if you're looking for some of the next penny stocks to hit, like obviously a lot of these stocks have hit already, and they at least need to cool off before they continue to rally. But if you're looking for the next big winner, we possibly could have it tomorrow. We will be sending out an alert at 9:30 a.m. completely free NASDAQ and NYSE penny stock alerts. Make sure and enter in your email and enter in your phone number. Sometimes we have trouble with email. Text alerts seem to go a lot faster, better, and ultimately just a higher success rate without going to junk, right? So we want to make sure you get these alerts in a very fast amount of time. So yeah, make sure to sign up at viralstocks.io, completely free, cancel anytime, no worries, just so you guys can see that penny stock alert. But that's all I got for you in today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure and subscribe to the channel, head over to viralstocks.io, and we will see you guys in the next video.